Hello and welcome back to the Red and Pink Park, which is also the Octagon Park, which is also where we are tycooning around here, or fooling around. Well, not really fooling around, we are actually making quite a great park. And, well, aside from the, for now, weird color scheme, I must admit, that it is really shaping up to be a nice one. We keep things spacious, nice looking, no curtain of support, And yeah, I think our finances will be doing okay soon-ish, TM. So yeah, all in all, ooh, this is a bit of vomit. It seems only over there, so maybe. Right, what? That's a mechanic. Oh yeah, hold on. I was like, what? What did we get there now? Yeah, so you will address that. And as you can see, I'm doing a quick vandalism check because I'm thinking that soon-ish we might hit that point where vandalism will strike, and then we need to be on the ready and we need to get our guards out. But if we can, catch it before that with, clever handy dude relocation, I'd be all for that. So, yeah, it seems alright. Now, we did adjust the pricing there, and that fixed it. I mean, Sea Ravagers does seem to still attract the guests, at least as far as I can see. It made us actually quite a good amount of money. And look, the red blood cells do go around the lake, so what can I say, right? Yeah, there's even a peep going on it, so yeah, no, it's good, it's good. So what we did last time was get this this pinkish blob out there, this pink square, which is a gentle ride, and gentle rides are good, but I also think that over here we need another thrill ride, maybe like a tracked thrill ride, maybe. And I guess you guys know where this is going at, because we have it available. Therefore, we shall build it. Now, what we did the last few parks, once we figured out how this worked, is you just go into the extreme with it, Have like a gajillion kilometers on this thing, like have to go all around the park. Now, though, we're in a different situation, and we need money and we need throughput, most of all. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the shortest... No, I mean, we could do that, and we'd be, the clever tycoon would also do it, but we're not that cheap and cheesy. We are going to make a nice track, but it's not going to be a really long or big track. Instead, what we're gonna do is just make like a clean and simple go-karts, basically. So to that end, let us see. I want the station to be over here, and I do have a few features in mind that I at least want added to it. So, well, first of all, let's get the station out there. Now, with this, we should have plenty. 11. Does that mean that if I were to add one more, we'd have 12 on the starting grid? We do. Perfect. This is what we need. So then we'll have like a straight first section, which then goes down all the way over here. And then down one further. Below the path, and this is the critical part about it. Below the path. Hold on a second. Do we? Well, we could even do this a little bit cooler still and go over here. Oh yeah. I like this. So far, I like where this track design is going. And then, nice. We can even go above the toilet over here. Look, and then I believe this here is where we can go below the path, which is also what I want to do. And then basically from here on we go up to And then something like this. See, elevated above the path, and then back to the station, and booyah. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, but quite a cool track design, don't you think? I mean, as for like a go-kart track, this is both and efficient and not too bad looking, really. I quite like my own track design here. And I think this will definitely rake in the money, you know? With an extreme rake setup, of course. Which is, of course, you know, what the pro teams go with. Man, I can't wait. Oh, and by the way, you know, I mean, I don't know when this video will go up, but I'm recording like crazy. So for me, you know, the China Grand Prix hasn't even started. In fact, you know, not even the qualifying has been done. Not even the free practice has been done with the Chinese Grand Prix. And this might go up like somewhere like a few days after the race has been done. So yeah, you know. But man, am I looking forward to it? How weird it might say. Or how weird it might seem, you know, for me to say it. Anyway, yeah, that's also like if you had comments about the park, you know, like yeah, damn it, you should do this and this and this. Don't think that I don't read them. It's just that yeah, you know, they were not there yet when I when I recorded this. Anyway, we shall have this be open because we just know that the go-karts is gonna be good, and what we even have here is like the track. Oh no, this is one above the terrain. Ah well, you know, I think it's just cool that you have like a go-kart track where you can race above and below the path, you know. I think that's a really cool feature. So I say win-win. Why don't we call this the yeah, why don't we call this, I mean, like Monza is like the speedway or the Temple of Speed or something like that, and you know, Barcelona is like the test circuit, and there's like other cool names of like why don't we, yeah, we need like a cool track name for this one. Why don't we call this? It's not like a speedy track really. It's also not really technical. Yeah, we should give this a name. Why don't no, no, not gonna do that. Yeah, ooh, we're gonna call this turtle shell. Yeah, turtle. The turtle shell GP. There, it's done. Watch out for those red turtle shells. Oh, and also for the green one. Now, as for like, you know, if we zoom out and we go like, okay, so from here till the giraffe, this would just be inside the pink thing. But I think what we should do, because we do have like a few support colors, let's go with this. Yeah, that's a different one than we have on the coaster. So let's go with that, but then go with this, right? Add like a little bit of purple, and then, well, are we gonna do all in the same? Should we? I mean, if we do, yeah, let's do all the same. We have different colors for all of them. Let you know, for all of those colored, right? Let's not for the go-karts or the turtle shell GP. We don't know what the ratings are gonna be, but yeah, this is gonna be good. This is definitely gonna be good. Now, as for like you know, the money and us generating loads of it, this will probably really help with the generating loads of money. But at the same time, there is the issue of we need some high throughput. So let's take a look at what there's available. I mean, this would be good. But I feel like what we need to do is build a coaster next, you know. Maybe like a mouse coaster. But that's not really like high throughput. nor is this really. But if I take a look at like how the thing looks, this is like 4 cars, and this has 4 person capacity, and this only has 2. So for me, that's an obvious one, right? I mean, yeah, that's definitely an obvious one. Okay, so having said that, I mean, basically the next coaster is actually for like inside this area here, you know? Because that's where we're gonna develop next, and this will be like the, you have like red, pink, purple, and I believe it was blue? Purple, blue, light blue, green? And then yellow, orange. No, purple, blue, light blue, green, yellow, orange. Yeah, I mean that's 8. so if we do that, you know, like if we continue with the plan as I just said it, what we should actually do, and this might seem weird because we've just added this section to the park, but what we should do is expand the park. Like, didn't we say that we would expand it like over here from this section? Not entirely sure. Let's work our way, like, you know, around it. So let's see here. We have our first quarter. Let's go over here and then back, which will be like a huge section of nothingness. So maybe what we should do is, instead of doing it all at once, maybe let's just start with like, you know, a smaller section. Let's not expand all at once. now that I think about it, maybe that's not the most cleverest of ideas, huh? And usually I am very clever. At least if I may say so myself. Now, let us remove this tree here. Hear the rocky music, by the way. I believe that's from the saucer, the flying saucer ride. Is it? I believe it is. What music is it? That's rock style. Quite like that, you know, in the pink fluffy purple area we have like rock style music. it is wrong on so many levels. I like it. Wait. Bam. Now I pop the balloons here. Come on, game. You with your trees. Nice. Come on. So, and then from here, you know, we'll go a little bit closer and then move our way back. You know, we'll have like the junction over here or something. That's how we're gonna do it. So let us, you know, put some, well, put some clothes on this path, right? or just give it some facilities. You know, either one will work. So there we go. And then of course also, and by the way, you can be closed. Look, and now we have left a little bit more space for jumping fountains. Nice. Now what we also need is like an extra handy dude. And because our finances are still not like where I want them to be, we're still not gonna mow the grass. There, I said it. I know, right? It's weeds and everything. But it's gonna remain like that. Also, we did not do this. I think we got it covered right now though, but... Right, so now we can open this bit up here. And before we build anything else, let's get some facilities out. So I'm thinking, of course, and this is what I always think, that we need a toilet. But also, and this is maybe even more important, we also need, you know, like a, well, what do you call it? Souvenir stuff, the balloon stuff, and the, you know, and the umbrella stuff in the right color for this section of the park. Definitely do we need that. So there we go, drink stall open. And then, basically, what can we do here? Let's do hot dog. Let's open that. And then let's do the balloon. Now this was gonna be the purple section of the park. So yeah, purple it will be. Let's add all these things over here. Purple, I said, right? That's there. Yes, this is purple. And also purple souvenirs and purple umbrellas. Maybe even like more like that purple, you know? Have a different type of purple, but it looks good to me. It looks good. Let's add this. No. Well, that wasn't really what I wanted, but okay. Now, as for like a track ride, could we do a... Well, this might also be quite nice, you know? This doesn't need to be that expensive. Let me do a quick bit of park planning here. What if we build this like right in between this area here? And then we can have a bit of coaster over here and also around this area? I think that would be a pretty good place for it. So let's do that. Let's get the river rapids in here, huh? Now, as for like where this... Oh crap, that was the wrong key. It is for rotating, but not for the right thing. So in terms of hooking stuff up here, I think we might be better off if we build the station like this, facing this direction, and then maybe even what if we build it quite a bit over here. Yeah, I think we should hook it up to this section of the path here. So let's do it. Let's start out over here, and then is this? No, wait, hold on a second. This is the wrong thing. We don't need this. Yeah, I want this one, the River Rapids one. That's the one that I want. We don't have the money for the other one yet. Don't get listen, you know, mark my words. Especially the yet part. And then station, we will have to do some undergrounding on this one. How many things do you have? And if I were to add one more, do you now have 10? Oh, you do. If I add one more, do you now have 11? Oh, you do. And if I were to add one more, do you now have 12? Yes, you do. Great. That's good to know. I like this so far. It is so far everything according to schedule, huh? And then we shall, yeah, like that. Now, how? Ooh, look, and we got a award for having the best value. Oh, come on, game. Look. And then, are we into the underground already? No, we're not. So, to get there. Oh. Yeah, okay. That was one more expensive than it should have been, but fine. Now, let me just figure out how I want this thing to go. I don't want this to be too long. So basically what I'm thinking of is that we turn it around, lift it, have it go around here, lift it again, have it go around, and then back. So we don't really do much over here because there's nice flat path space here. And the path is also, you know, on more or less equal levels. So I kind of want to build other rides over there in the future. So let us, yeah, let's do it the way I said, or the way I described. Also, of course, we need like a whirlpool, because of course one needs a whirlpool, right? And then do like rapids. Now we shall lift it. Okay, and already we are wasting our money basically on the terraforming. Yeah, we are not building all that efficient, I have to admit, you know. Well, no, don't worry, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. So, on a whirlpool, and then another whirlpool, and then downwards, and then even further down. Ooh. Now this is nice. I like this. We won't go down too far, but obviously we want rapids over here. And then more rapids. And then if we go up, yeah, then we hit the terrain. But I believe that so long as we don't go up too much, we will actually make this. And then do like a... Oh, hold on a second. We need to go the other way around. Do like a whirlpool. Now we're after the curve. Do like a whirlpool. And then maybe like a waterfall. And then if we remove the tree, another waterfall. And then another whirlpool. And then, oh, come on, trees. Really? Come on. Be gone now. Starting to annoy me. When I get annoyed, ooh, you know what we could do? I think that would be like really cool. Is what we could do is this, and then also this. Oh, of course! What a surprise! I believe. Will that have fixed it? Wow, look at me. Look at me being like a tree removing god, you know. I just know where those things are. And then rapids, whirlpool, rapids. And then even more rapids. And then up. Oh. There, that should be the one. Nice. And then another tree. Of course, another tree. Now we are just gonna head back towards the station. You know, there's not gonna be anything fancy anymore about this, other than maybe like you know, one last drop. Come on, game. I was just removing trees. Can you please let me do my favorite pastime? Remove them trees. Oh, now we also got like the haunting house. Yay! That's really gonna make us win the park, right? So, whirlpool, waterfall. And this should be the line of tiles that connects us, but so far, you know, the way how I see it, we might want to do like something like this, else it's not gonna work out, I fear. Yeah, I'm sorry, it had to happen. I'm not sorry, I liked it. And I can't help it. Nice, okay. This looks good. I hope I didn't make it impossible for me to now also hook this one up. It sure looks like I did, but in theory, we should be good here. Yeah, alright. So far, not so good, but... Alright, that doesn't seem too bad. Oh, now, that's really bad. Oh. Yeah, no, this is really bad. You need to get back on the path ASAP. Right, and now this is the more challenging part here. Well, no, doesn't need to be challenging. Can be, doesn't need to be. Nice, nice. That's exactly what I want. Nice. So we have like bench space as well in there, you know, that's good. Oh, Dan Miller has left the park. Let us check how the guests are doing. So I am the only one still in the park, happy as I can be. So yeah, you know, let's add like a few more guests to the park. Let me free up the list because I still have it here. You know, we are gonna add the Martian Geek. With 80 bucks, you will be one of our guests that we can follow. 70 bucks, yeah. Let's also add Lance to the park. There we go, put the infos on. Nice. Welcome to the park, guys. I hope you will enjoy this pink mess that we've created here. Now, as for you know, as for this, right? We don't need to test this because we know that it will be good. You know, in fact, I'm not even sure that it will be that great. But what it will have is a great throughput. Because in the end, all we really have is like 3 lifts. I consider this to be 1. So that's not that much, you know. This can be, and it has an underground section, and I think this is also really cool, you know. So and it has lots of trees, so there's potential here, you know. Why don't we call you Potentia? That's like one of the aspects of some, you know, something, you know, some game, you know. If you get that reference, good on you. Now then, this is the purple and, yeah, this is the purple section. So, it is bad. Can we go gray and purple? It seems to be somewhat okay. Let's go different colors per boat, though. So, there will be lots of purple over here. You know, lots of purple. Not so much green. Oh, actually, this is also a color we can choose. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, to be honest. No. No, I think gray actually looks alright, you know. That's not too bad. And already, this is going to be, you know, at least for me personally, this is going to be one of the uglier sections in the park. So, already, it's going to be hard to look at. So, let's not make it worse than it already is. I mean, you know, the people always have like a favorite color and stuff, you know. I mean, I don't really believe in that type of stuff. But, well, what can I say? You know, if there is like a favorite color for people, then there must also be like an unfavorite color for people. And I know that is at least pink for me. So let's see. Now, what shall we do with you? Yeah. All right. So as far as like ratings. Yeah, we kind of do need an extra staff member for this. Oh wow, you almost got this entire exit covered, huh? Nice. I like that. And then, do we need an extra handy dude? Because the park's like really big now. I feel like we do. So there we go. And then Potentia with the 10. Nice. Alright, let's check in on the go-karts and see. 4.99? I say done deal. And for the rest, yeah, no, we're doing all right. We should wait for the ratings for this and for like how long it takes to finish this. But as far as I can see it, you know, people are the safest park in the country. That's gonna change at some point once we have like a crash. But what should happen here is that I believe. It's not that there's that many people going on this ride yet, but I believe that with like the times that we have for it, look, this whole first lift isn't even needed. See, so there is like I think with like a 5 second, this will have like a really high throughput. Nice, I like it. What we should also do probably is add like another gentle ride, you know, one of those easy slam down rides, of which we have plenty. Shall we just add something like this, and then we'll leave this with the coaster? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna live right over here, right? Yeah. How many people can go in this? Only 5. Right. In that case, we did very good to build it over here. As now, we basically are forced with like a 2-tile queue path, which I think will be plenty, with only 5 people being able to enter this thing, you know, simultaneously, or simultaneously, whatever how you pronounce it. There. Do the no entry thing, and oh yeah, also raise the entry thing, which makes like a no entry, but then for the entrance rather than the exit. We shall call this. Why don't we call this anti-purple? Because this is one of the only rides that you cannot color. Look, there's nothing we can do here. What we could do is just to add a little bit of purple. Is do this. Maybe then like this. What if we switch this around? Yeah, that looks okay. So now there is at least some purple to this, even though the tent says otherwise. Nice, and this should be back now. Oh, it's not bad, you know, there's definitely, it's okay. So, yeah, there we are. Now what we could do, you know, and I think that's a good idea, is start construction of the coaster and basically handle it like the Pantherian, and build it in like 2 parts. Because really, I feel like our finances, they're not going up quick enough. And if we build it and then later on add like the length that we need for it, I think then we're in business. So let's do that next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.